Hey there guys, my name's Geordie and today we're down at the largest LEGO convention in the Southern Hemisphere. It's Brickvention. Now, Brickvention is obviously a massive LEGO convention. As you can see behind me, there's so many LEGO builders from all across Victoria, Australia, and the world that come down to this convention to display and to see all the LEGO that's here. The people here are all really passionate about LEGO, just like myself, so let's go get amongst it. Here at Brickvention, everything's broken into zones, so it makes it easier to understand where everything is. Right now, we're in Zone A, which means we're where there's a lot of the smaller and more intricate builds. So you get things like Hobbiton, fully built out with all the details you could ever imagine. Giant Gundam MOCs that have been thought out, so considered that it's crazy. This Hobbit MOC is a great example of one of the builds that someone's brought down. This was made by Aspen and took them about 6 months to complete, with over 20,000 parts into the build. And this is kind of their first big build that they've brought to Brickvention. So it's really cool to see someone going out, putting the effort in and sharing their passion, which is obviously The Hobbit. There's so much to see here, and there's even more in Zone B, so let's go check it out. So now we're in Zone B. This is where a lot of your bigger builds are. We've got things like giant micro-scale cities or even modular cities that are just built to the absolute extreme. So we're down here with this awesome Naboo hangar MOC that's done by Ben here. This is an absolutely crazy build. Do you have a rough idea on how long this took you to actually make?
It took me about 3 years to make.
That's totally fair. This thing is absolutely insane. Do you have an idea of how many parts it took? Because obviously it's a lot of parts here.
100,000.
Man has been doing some building. So I've seen some mini kits scattered around. Is this based off like the LEGO Star Wars game or something like that?
It's based on Battlefront 2.
We love the classic Battlefront 2. This is so cool. What's your favorite part in the whole build?
It's got to be the cruiser in the middle.
Yeah, that thing looks absolutely amazing. Thank you for bringing something so awesome to Brickvention. I personally love this thing. Now we're in Zone C, which is all about the trains, the stores, and of course the LEGO Masters. This is a giant train display that's put together by the LEGO people, and it takes them a long time to put this together, and a lot of different people actually put their LEGO in on this build. Over behind me, a long way away, is where the LEGO Masters are all hiding with their builds as well. And finally, there's the retail stores. There's a lot of different LEGO retail stores at Brickvention, so you can buy pretty much any LEGO set you want. Now we're down in Zone D, which is where all the really big LEGO builds are. We've got everything from Star Wars builds that span 4 tables to giant LEGO builds. This is where all the big things are, and it's a great place to be. Another great thing about Brickvention is there's a bunch of cosplayers that walk around raising funds for good causes. This is Anthony, and we see him literally at all kinds of different cons, so it's nice to see you here again.
Pleasure to see you again.
Have you been to Brickvention before, Anthony?
I've been coming since I was a kid.
That's what we like to hear. And obviously you're a cosplayer, so have you cosplayed here before?
Once before, it was a great time then and a beautiful time today.
That's what we like to hear. There's so many other cosplayers walking around. It's just another thing that makes this place awesome. There's a lot of awesome LEGO here at Brickvention, but nothing beats the biggest model, the minifigure Moff Gideon Star Cruiser. This model was made by Aaron and Martin, 2 Adelaide-based LEGO builders, and it took them over 14 months to complete, 800,000 LEGO pieces. This thing really is a next level LEGO build. Obviously this build has a lot of detail on it. They've actually included a part from every LEGO series on the build. Right here we have one of the Death Star container sets from way back in the Star Wars days, and there's literally so much on here. I love all the hangars underneath. The cannons on top are absolutely superb, and they've even made proper minifig scale TIE fighters and Moff Gideon's TIE fighter as well. Well, that's it guys. We've spent a bit of time down here at Brickvention and had an absolute blast. There's been so much to see at the convention, and the best thing about it is just sharing our LEGO passion with all of the different people that like to come down and seeing different people's passions shared with us. I've had an absolute blast here, and I do want to continue sharing these kinds of things with you guys, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it does mean a lot to us. And hey, if you're into LEGO, go check out a LEGO convention near you or come down to Brickvention because it's always a great time and you're bound to enjoy it. That's it for us though. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.